bark. The other dogs are in the room. You're not supposed to be the barky one. Hi, everyone. It's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue here for a brand new week of Cricut Chat. Hope I get some chatters on this morning that can hear me. So I'm waiting for them to join me this morning. Today we start a brand new week. It's the first day. Oh, can you hear me, Gloria? It's the first day of school for my son Owen. We had a little mess up already. The bus didn't come and pick him up, so I had to drive him. But the same thing happened last year, if you recall. And I had to drive him to school the first day of school last year, and that was like a 45-minute drive. So now he's just down the street. So he was late, but still he got there okay, and it didn't take me an hour to get there and back. So good morning. Hope everybody is having a great day. Yeah, I think he'll like it. He's been kind of prepared for this for years. Actually, she's been wanting to go to the local high school so that he can have prom and he can get a yearbook and he can join the ROTC program, which he really wants to do. So he's actually, his class, one of his classes has actually a science and space exploration that is done by the ROTC. So it's Air Force ROTC. So the official name is ROTC. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's Air Force Junior ROTC, which stands for, I don't know, something about officer training or something like that. Anyway, I think it will be really good for him, and it will help him be a little bit more organized. He's not a very organized kid. He's very creative, like his mom, but he's not very organized. Anyway, so today, this week is going to be a little odd because this is going to be a difficult week for me. I have a lot of different appointments for my cancer treatment. So we're going to bring you today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, but Thursday and Friday I'll be off. Okay. And I might pop in Thursday and Friday, but I have early morning appointments, including an infusion, which I don't know how long it would take. So we're going to do this card today. And then tomorrow I'm hoping to finally do the sunflowers. And then on Wednesday, we're going to also be doing something from the mystery box. Today's card, which is this one, this Give Thanks Fall Foliage framed card, is features a mystery box item. So I know I wasn't around for the mystery box. I did post it, but I didn't show you what all was in there. But one of the things that was in there is this gorgeous, look at this really reflective, gorgeous adhesive foil. And this is a kind of vinyl. It cuts a little bit differently and weeds a little bit differently. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And we'll be doing that with this card. And actually, I did add a sentiment here. However, when I put this together yesterday, I didn't have it in there. And guess what? An envelope. Yay! So this is just one of the I think there's going to be 3 videos that I'm doing from that Fall is in the Air mystery box. That's the one that has the true orange cutie. And it includes this adhesive vinyl. It includes some foil for foil transfer that I was thinking about doing. And then also something for iron-on, this beautiful iron-on available in that box. So we're going to do iron-on canvas on Wednesday. So next week I'll do the foil. Okay. So if you didn't get a chance to pick up that mystery box yet, I think it's still available and you want to jump and get it. It's called Fall is in the Air mystery box. It is a Cricut Access only mystery box. The price is $59.99. However, remember, if you are a Cricut Access customer, which you have to be to order this, you will get an instant discount of 10% minimum. So my link won't work for that. So you won't be able to use mine, but you have to be an Access member to get this particular mystery box. So you're going to get at least 10% off. And I say at least because there are two kinds of the Access subscription. There's the premium, which is what I have, and I get 20% off. And then there's the standard. So the premium is, for me, the best way to do Cricut Access. It just, that extra 20% off is just amazing, especially during sales. So that also applies with your with a materials purchase, only the 20% off. So if you're buying like a machine and your premium, you only get 10% off. Plus it's free shipping for Cricut Access. Okay. So I also wanted to let you know that I've caught up on my Happy Mail. And so I'm going to show you some Happy Mail. I think I'll do that on Wednesday. And then I am catching up with my cards that I've sent out. So today I have 2 cards to give away, 2 of these cards to give away. And we will have Loretta choose 2 people for the giveaway. Okay. So before we get started, I wanted to show you something. This is when I come in the morning, I get this super awesome surprise. When I come in the morning to do my Cricut, I get these notifications up here. You see this little bell here? I get these notifications, and you can get them too. All you need to do is create a profile. See, I've got a profile, which I've edited to include that fun card that we did. And it shows I have 822 followers. Yay! We hit the 800 mark. And also, this is where I could share my profile. So I want to encourage you all to make a profile and definitely share a project. This is a project that I made, but I haven't made too many changes on it. So if you're a little like, oh, well, I don't do anything original. Yes, you do, because you're cutting it yourself. So feel free to add it. And all you have to do is use this little toggle switch, which says make public in Design Space. Now I've added a bunch of project details to this, but also it shows, look at, these are the images and the fonts that I've used. And you'll see here, it's actually just a card. So I didn't make this card myself. I just took it from Cricut Design Space. Okay. So let's go in and look at it on the, canvas. Okay, so here's the way the card is. This is the outside of the card, and I did make a few changes here, but this is the inside piece, this is the outside piece, and then you'll see that we have this give thanks and this greeting, this like frame there. I'm actually going to change this yellow to a green because that's what I did on my display one. So that way it will really pop. And then the foil goes right over this pumpkin piece. You see that? So let me show you where to find this in case you can't get my file. And here's the envelope, by the way. So to find this, you're going to go to Images. And then we go to my favorite place, Image Sets. Okay. And this is where we're going to type in Rob or Bob, whichever you want to do. And we are going to go to here, the best of Rob and Bob, one of my favorite group of images. And it has everything for all the seasons. So that's pretty cool. So here we go. We're going to, you can see this Christmas, is Halloween. There's Valentine's Day, and there's graduation, there's birthdays, there's all, okay, look at this Thanksgiving one. We're going to do that one again because I just love it so much. It's a turkey one, but this is the one that we're going to do. So we're going to click on that and we hit add to canvas, and we'll move this stuff over so you can see what you get when it comes in. So here it is. It came in. And we'll just move this all over so you can't really see that. All right. And we're going to, first thing, we're going to ungroup it and sort of take a look at what we got. So here is the front, here is the inside, and here are these pieces. The one thing that I did change about this is I changed some of the colors. So for instance, for this frame piece, I changed it to pumpkin, because I wanted to use some of my paper that was kind of a pumpkin orange. And I also changed this part of the back of the frame to a green. All right. And then here, this is going to be my gold. How can I speak today? This is going to be my gold adhesive foil. And this is also going to be done in adhesive foil. So I want this to be the same color. So I'm going over to Color Sync. And here's my Color Sync. And you see here it says Give Thanks, and it's kind of in a red color. So we're going to change that. We're going to bring it up to here, and that will change it to the foil. And one other thing that you can do, you don't have to do this, but one other thing that you can do is you can weld both of these together, or just cut them out just like this with it in there. So I'm going to go ahead and just weld them together. And that way when they come off as the whole piece, and it says Give Thanks right in the middle. Okay. So let's see. The other thing I did was I also changed the color of the card since I went with pumpkin. So that's sort of it. So now I have a pretty, I don't know what color this is. It's kind of like an autumn red, I guess. And we're going to cut out some of this vinyl. I'm going to show you how it cuts out. Okay. So let's go ahead. Oh, I forgot about the inscription. So you can have the inscription or you don't have to have the inscription. It's up to you. I just added it, but I'll show you how I did it. I went over here. This is where it's going to go in the middle. And then I went to text. Okay. And I typed in, I am so thankful for you. Okay. And with exclamation point. And I love this. This is great. But I wanted to tell you what font this is. I'm having trouble moving it. Come on over here. Come on over here, font. Okay. This font is from, it's called Four Seasons Home Decor. And the only way that you can find it is if you turn off the kerned box. Okay. And then you can search for four, or just four. And there it is, Four Seasons Home Decor. This is from a beautiful image set. I think it was designed by Leah Griffith. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to choose that one. One thing you have to be careful, though, is even though I chose it as a writing style, I need to make sure that it is going to be pen instead of cut, because I did right here, I added this, I'm so thankful, on this side. And what I didn't do was make sure that my font was actually pen. So go up here to Operation and choose Draw with a pen. Or you could also, do foil, but anyway, you don't want it to be cut. Okay. So once you have it as Draw with a pen, change it whatever size you want. So here I am changing the size. Maybe I make it like this. And then I select this whole thing and then I hit attach. Okay. So let's see how this cuts out. I'm going to hide the original one for now. And that way we're not getting confused. All right. And one thing I don't want is I do not want my envelope to be the same color as this yellow. I want it to be some different color. So I want to make sure that it's not the same color. It is not. See here, this says yellow and this is yellow as well, but they're two different tones of yellow. And that's the way I want it because I am using some patterned paper, one-sided, not double-sided, but I'm using some patterned paper for my card. Okay. So then we just go along and make it. And you know me, I like to make 2 at a time, but no, I'm not going to do that for this one because I just want to show you how to cut out this vinyl. So we're going to hit continue. And these are on the mat, okay? And we're going to go to browse all material. We're going to cut the vinyl first. Now you can either use this drop down box and it will get you to where you need to go, or you can scroll. So here's the vinyl section. I'm going to choose adhesive foil because I'm going to be using the adhesive foil that we got in the mystery box. So let's choose that, and we will see here that there's pressure default. Now, I always cut my vinyl with a little more pressure, and it's because I feel like it, for me, it weeds better. Okay, so I'm going to take, and I've already actually done this part, but I've got my piece of adhesive foil. And the thing about this adhesive foil is it's pretty thick. Okay, so I'm going to take you down here. So it's pretty thick. So I would suggest that you use a strong grip mat. This is a strong grip mat. And I just cut a piece from the roll. And if you have one, where is mine? I don't know where mine is. Well, if you have one of those brayers, you can put it on the brayer. But see, I'm just pushing it down and it's on that strong grip mat. So I'm going to use that to cut with. Let's move over here. Good thing I can move this camera, huh? So we're going to move over here and I'm going to just hit go, or the button that's flashing when it flashes, okay? Now, normally I would cut 2 of these so I wouldn't waste my foil, but, you know, this is for demonstration. So we'll watch that. As for the patterned paper, it comes from, for the envelope, it comes from a very old, like fall thing that I got at Michael's. You can use whatever you want. I like to use single-sided paper for my envelopes. And someone gave us a tip not too long ago that if you are going to mail it, you can mail it and have the address on this side if you want. So I like it to be in this fancy, and then I just put like a little tag on there so that the post office can read it. And whoever wins today will get envelopes. There's Laurie Jo. Hi, Laurie Jo. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Christine. I don't know what's going on. Yes, so apparently there's somebody in the chat who is having problems with saving. So if you ask in the chat if you have a problem, the women that are mostly women, I guess, that are in the chat, especially some of our like OG crafters, will help you. So if you have a question, ask a question, but be very specific on what you're having a problem with. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm getting ready to put this card together, and I'm going to bring you down here so we can show you how it all works. Okay. So to make this card, if you want to do the inscription, you will need a pen. And I also used my scoring stylus to score the cards. And then, of course, we're going to need a weeding tool for the vinyl, which is adhesive foil. And then I also used double stick tape. And what else did I use? I used scissors and a little bit of transfer tape. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to weed this piece, get it ready to transfer. So you notice I'm pressing it down. So it's just a little difficult to weed this stuff. So that's why I add the more pressure. but we're going to just go ahead and weed all these little bits. I don't know why it's harder for me, but it seems to be. I don't know if anybody else has had that happen to them. You know, some vinyls weed beautifully and others just require a little bit of patience. So this is one of them that needs a little bit of patience. So here I am weeding that piece that we're cutting right now. So I did an extra one. So I'm just going to go and remove all this extra stuff. And then what we'll do is we'll take the whole piece, the around it out. Okay. So I'm just weeding these bits that I know are going to need weeding. There we go. Yeah, so I'll give you an update. So today was Owen's first day of school at the high school, and he was so excited. Now, for those that have been around know that he is on the autism spectrum, so he has an autism diagnosis, but he's very high functioning now. But when he was not very high functioning, I had him placed into a substantially separate school. That's what they call it. So it was out of district placement. Great school, but just really far away. So for 6 years, he commuted at least an hour every day each way, and it was just really tough on him. So when he broached the subject of moving to a different school, I was like, yeah, I get it. Even though the school was fabulous, it was such a great school, it was just too far away. And the other thing, that it was a smaller school, and he wanted to do things like ROTC, or he wanted to be able to walk in in a graduation. They didn't even have a graduation. Like, they had a very, very small graduation ceremony, but it was like 5 kids, you know, because he was in a substantially separate class just for kids that were developmentally had some issues. So he had proven himself through his studies to be able to go to this school. Now, it isn't the regular high school. It's like a school within the school. And so I feel okay about it, because when he first talked about it, I mean, I know that high school, there's hundreds of, like, I don't know, 1,600 kids. I mean, something crazy like that. And I'm like, no, you will like get overwhelmed. But this one here, it's like they have a special school, but it's all like the same classes that he would take. So he's going to do algebra, and he's going to do, what else? Algebra, world history, gym, everyday gym, which he doesn't need the exercise. He's so thin now. But it's good to get in the habit. So he's got gym, and then he's got that Air Force ROTC, and that is like space exploration and the theory of flight. So I think he's going to be so excited about that. He just loves all things military. He started off with a real interest in World War II, and then it sort of progressed. Now he's like in the Vietnam era phase, and he really loves like all of the I don't know, memorabilia from the 60s and 70s. In fact, he goes down to the Mills, which is down the street from us. It's on Pulaski Street. It's called Mills 58, because it's on 58 Pulaski Street. And this is a mill that was painstakingly, it used to be because we're the Tanner City. We used to have all tanneries here, and that's what we were known for. So this is Peabody, Massachusetts. So we're known as the Tanner City, and so they took a lot of the tanneries. They've gone out. I think we have one left, but a lot of the tanneries were just torn down, but one of them was not. And so they turned that into, it's called mills. It was like a tannery mill, and they gutted it and put in all kinds of really cool shops and things. So he likes to go down there on his bike. I see a couple things that I didn't weed here. So you can see it does take a little bit longer to weed this, but the results, oh my gosh, so amazing. So we're going to put, how come I can't get that part out? I can't get that part out. Forgive me, I can't get that part out. So now that it is weeded, let's press this down a little bit. I had a little problem over here at this leaf. So I'm going to take my transfer tape and I cut it to size. And I am going to just put that. I usually do like the middle first and then that. Now I also am going to need something to burnish it with. So I'm using my scraper, my extra large scraper from Cricut. So let's burnish that. And let's get the other piece that this is going to go on. So this is the piece that it's going to go on. Let's lift it up. Hopefully we burnished it well enough. And you can see, now save this backing because I'm going to show you a little trick on how to do this. Just want to make sure it all comes off with the transfer tape. Okay. All right. So there you go. Now I'm going to do a little trick with this. So I'm going to place the backing back on, and it leaves this little gap open. So what I'm going to do is then I can line it up. This is the piece that it's going to go on. I line it up to that piece. Perfect. And then I can just slowly move my hand. See what I'm doing with my hand? Pressing it down like this. And then I have my layered piece. And then we just have to take off the vinyl, the transfer tape, excuse me. And I'm just rolling it off because I know that there are some pieces that maybe I didn't press down hard enough. So like over here. So I'm just going to fix that. And rolling it off like this. So if you have vinyl, this doesn't have to, this is vinyl, but it's adhesive foil. So you don't have to use the one if you decided not to get that mystery box. You could cut this out on foil cardstock. You could cut it out, what else? With anything like a foil paper or something. But it just looks really nice with this adhesive foil, don't you think? So let's put the rest of the card together. It's so simple. So here's the outside of the card. And you know what I forgot? I forgot to put this here like that. Oh well. Next time I'll remember. And then here is my inside of my card. There's the outside of the card. And I'm just going to put some double-sided tape here. And I only do one side of the card, okay? Don't do the back because it makes it difficult to fold. So if you're gluing or using double stick tape, whatever you're using, just do it to the front and not the back, okay? There we go. And I'm going to take my weeding tool and take that off. I just got a brand new fresh supply of the double stick tape. I get this. Don't buy the expensive stuff. This works just as well. I buy it like from Amazon. I get like, I don't know, 10 or 12 rolls of it. And it clearly it comes from China. So I'm like, I'm not paying a lot of money. I think I paid less than $10. I just got it in stock. over the weekend. So pretty excited about that. So there is the front of our card. I'm going to make sure that it's right up in the fold like that. Yeah, that's good. And then press down. All right. And that's the front. I'm so thankful for you. And then here we go. There, there is the piece. Excuse me. Now you may want to use pop dots, which you can do. I didn't do it on the first one, but I could certainly do it on the second one. So if you want to use pop dots, I'll show you one with pop dots, and this is the one without. So these, if you don't know what these are adhesive foam. They're just like double stick tape in that they have sticky on both sides. And I'm just placing them. These also are readily available. I think they have them at the Dollar Tree, or you can get them at like any craft store or even online. So, you know, there's no one manufacturer of them that you can get them. So I'm not advertising for someone because they just don't have it. Everybody has them. They're ubiquitous. Okay. So once you put that on there. Hi, Loretta. Loretta. Oh, very nice, Babs. Babs talking about one of our corgi friends, Beth Sentner. Her corgi is turning 16. Oh my gosh, I did not know. I will send mail. Babs, can you send me the address? I remember when she got Princess, or when she had Princess, actually. Really, 16, Beth's corgi? Wow, that's old. Anyway, so here we go. Just taking these off. Make sure you get them all. Can be a little bit wonky to work with, but be patient. If you want that look, you got to, earn it. Also, I'll show you the envelope because I like this particular envelope, and it's like a lot of the old envelopes are just way too big for my cards. Well, they don't cut very well on the Cricut because I don't know why. I don't know why, but they require like bigger than 12 by 12 inch paper to make a 5 by 7 inch card envelope. So I actually tend to buy my envelopes, just a bunch of envelopes. In fact, also got those in stock. So, so I bought those at Michael's. And they sell them like 50 and 50 in a package. These are 4 5 by 7 inch cards. But if you want to just buy the envelopes like me, you can buy them 50 in a package and wait until they're on sale, because they often will like be buy one get one or something like that. So don't pay full price for them. I never pay full price. I was talking to my friend Christine, who's been helping me clean out my my craft studio, and she said, "Oh, you're kind of a shopaholic," and I'm like, you know what? I am a bargain shopaholic. I'm a bargain shopaholic. So there's a difference. If something's on sale, I will buy it, even if I don't think I need it. I will buy it. So there's a difference. There we go. There's our card. Doesn't look really nice. And then here is the envelope. It's got, I did my scoring stylus with it. And again, this paper is just paper from a very old stack. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, like a paper pad or stack. So wherever you happen to buy them, there's always some paper like this, which is just pretty paper that can be turned into an envelope. And that's what I'm doing. Now, if you go to mail this, you will need to, if you're going to keep this, the pattern side on the outside, I like to make a little label to and from. So that way it doesn't, it's not distracting. You can't really write on the pattern side. Or as I mentioned before, someone said that they often will do it the other way, like fold it like this. And that way, when you open it, you see the inside of the card. So it's up to you what you want to do. I like to send very cheery looking mail. And so for me, and then sometimes I just give it to somebody, hand it to somebody. So so I like to have a very cheery envelope sometimes too. Okay, so I put the double stick tape on here. I'm just going to fold this way. And I put the double stick tape on here, which is wrong. Not the right move, Rita, because I was talking too much. So I'm going to use my finger to kind of take away that tape. It rolls off. See that? It just rolls off. So I'm glad I did that so I can show you that. And then I'll put the tape on this side. And then what I always do when I make my cards is I add a little bit here for the closure. Okay. And so let's go ahead and do this, and I'll take off the rest of that. See how it's like a little sticky, but I can roll it off with my fingers, and that's what I'm going to do. So if you're using the double stick tape, glue is not as forgiving, you know. So let's just get that off. Here we go. So Loretta, are you here? And did you find, are there people that want to, yeah, it's beautiful paper. So there's my card, and I'm just going to pop it in there. And forgive me that I forgot this piece in there, but there's my card. So somebody will get this lovely card. Isn't that beautiful? And then open it up. Give thanks, and then I'm so thankful for you. Isn't that sweet for somebody that you might not be able to see for Thanksgiving? Just think it's so darling. Here's another envelope I did with acorns that catch the gold. I like having the gold on the paper because we're using that gold on this. So that's pretty cool. All right. So 2 winners. We get 2 winners for this. Hi, Jamie. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Jamie is from, I think she's from Iowa or Idaho. Jamie has been an admin with Melody Lane. So say hi to Jamie Leonard. Yes, the size. Use undo. Undo? Is there something called undo? I see some people. I don't know if Loretta's on, so Idaho. You're from Idaho, like Kathy. Our friend Kathy Crowley. Do you know her? Not that you know her in real life, but Kathy Crowley loves to make cards, and she's often on here. You're up early. Okay, Gail. Gail wants the card today. And so Gail, you're going to get the card, and let's pick how about Irma? Hi, Teresa. Loretta is here. How about Irma? Irma and Gail will win these cards today. And so what you need to do, Irma and Gail, is to send me an email at MISSRITA@gmail.com, and I will send this out in an envelope. So that way you can either reuse it, or you can use it as something to look at for decoration or whatever. So I put it in envelope so I don't actually use it. So you want this card, Sheila. Okay, Sheila. Sheila also wants it. I'll make a third one for Sheila. Because so Sheila, Irma, and Gail. All right. So you need to send me an email. So when you send me the email, make sure you write in the thing, hey, Rita, whatever. Rita, I won the gift thanks foil card, or whichever one because otherwise I get super confused. And then I have all my cards, which is kind of the situation I'm in right now, where I have all my cards and I have all the names, but I don't know what you want. So, so Sheila, Irma, and Gail all won today. Okay. Thank you so much, Loretta. Loretta is so fabulous, isn't she? And you know what else? We didn't use glue on this card. We used double stick tape and adhesive foil and double stick tape on the inside. So this is a no glue project. Isn't that wonderful? So I hope that you got the Fall is in the Air mystery box, or you have something like this that you can use for your card. And again, I showed you where we're going to make it. Now, tomorrow, we are going to go and do 3D sunflowers. Finally, yes. I'm going to show you where to get them just so you can maybe pre-cut them for tomorrow, okay? So let's cancel this, and I'm going to save my project so that way you guys know that it's available in the community. So again, to share your project in a community, once you save it, click on the name, and it will be not public, and then just go ahead and make it public. You have to agree to the terms, and then you get this nice confetti shower. And if you are adding a project and you want to add a picture or you want to add some description, you just go right here where it says, whoops, where did it say cancel? Oops, sorry, I pressed it too fast. Right here where it says edit project details. So when you do that, you can just add your picture to the project if you want, and then there's my project name, and then I wrote all about it and what I used. This is a free for access subscribers image, and then you can find me on YouTube, and would love it if you followed me if you're not yet following me. And that's it. So I'm going to just save it, and you can go into the community. Now, I do get a lot of people who ask me, well, how do I get into the community? And I'm going to show you that, because I'm going to also show you, I don't know why it's not saving. It's not saving. I'm going to have to cancel. All right. So let's start to do with the sunflowers. You may want to know where this comes from. So I'm going to go to projects. This is for tomorrow. Okay. And we can go and do just in the search at all categories. You can choose Cricut community. That's how you get in the community. Okay. But we're going to here type in sunflower. And you will see quite a few different sunflowers. This is the one we're going to make, called 3D sunflower. It's so beautiful, but it is huge. So I want to make them smaller. So I'm going to make them a little bit smaller, okay? But it's beautiful. So if you want to cut them out ahead of time. Also, I used some Cricut cardstock to make this. It was on sale recently. It was called Autumn. It was like let me see. Hold on. Here, it was called Sampler Fall, and it was $5 on Cricut. So I swooped up a bunch of them. There's also was also a holiday one available, and it has a beautiful, this one here, the fall, has a beautiful yellow in it for the sunflowers. See that? That's perfect for the sunflowers. Now you'll have to get brown elsewhere, or you have the brown from Cricut, and you can use that. But we're going to make the 3D sunflowers tomorrow, and then on Wednesday we'll be doing an iron-on project. Okay, so thank you, and that's going to do it for me for the week. Okay, all right. You ordered it, 2 of those. Shirley, I don't even want to tell you, I'm so addicted to buying from Cricut, especially when it's on sale, that I bought 10 packs of the holiday one and 5 packs of the fall one. So as if I needed it, I do not need it, but I bought it because it was on sale. Gotta love sales. Anyway, all right, everyone. That's it for me today. And I hope you liked this card. And if you got your mystery box, I hope you used your mystery box item in there. Or if you didn't, tell me what you used. And I'd love to see that. I just love this card, and I hope you enjoy it. All right. You got them too? All right, cool. Fall. Yeah, 4 packs. Gail, I bought 5, so I beat you. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming today. We'll see you again tomorrow when we're going to put together these 3D sunflowers. We're going to make them a little smaller. I'm going to show you how to make them smaller. But if you want to cut it out big, you could certainly do it. It is a very large. It leaves, I'm trying to think what it makes. It's very large. And so I made them smaller because I want to use them on a wreath. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So that's tomorrow. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, Teresa. Great day. Yes, everyone have a great day. Nice to see you all. I'm going to mention a few names: Paralita and Gloria, Loretta and Sherry, Deborah Mackey, Gail Miller, who won. Shirley is on today. Irma, Delia is on. So thanks. There's Tammy. Hi, Tammy. So have a wonderful day, Renee, and enjoy your day. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.